Hi. What do you mean? All right, out of the gate, we have a hollow English from Mushy Jones and a boo from Green. Thank you both. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the warm reception, as always. As always, Vicky, I think you were the first one here. Hi, Vicky. I hope you're doing well. Also, Nirvana, second with a hello, Des. Hello to you. I hope you're doing well today. Chill, chill. Wonderful to see you, as always. Mr. Body, the pleasure is mine. I hope you're doing well. Victor, once again, good to see you. Returning. Good to see you returning again. Hope that you're still enjoying the experience. How's everyone doing? He'll appear soon, presumably. Yes, there's the song. It's the same song most of the time, so you can kind of start getting an idea. I use that time to like get the final adjustments in place. You know, get the headset on, and you know. Make sure all my little sliders are where they're supposed to be. You know. I was right. Yes, you were. Heyo again, Des. Heyo again, Victor. Excuse me, a little something just got stuck in my throat. I'm gonna have a little sip of water here. Cheers, everyone. That's how, we'll open with a cheers. I got a big water bottle here today. Wow, water. Okay, there we go. Juicy! How's it going, Juicy? Up, dog. What's up, dog? How'd I do? Did I do what you wanted? Did I do the thing? Did I do the bit? Also, Vicky, thank you so much for the 8 months. Thank you so much. Have Prime. Have my Prime. I take your Prime graciously. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. Water never touches stuff. True. I try. I wish. I'm trying to, I'm trying to do a little better. Pokemon fan, how's it going? Good to see you again. I got killed by a banana. What? With iron? What? What do you mean you got killed by a banana? Welcome, traveler. What ails you on the darkest of times? Darkest of hours, if you will. I have many salves, tinctures, potions, thoughts, and prayers. What is it that you seek? Mushy, I seek your finest potion. Good. Today was Canadian Thanksgiving. That's right. To all the Canadians out there, happy Thanksgiving. I hope that you all had a wonderful time. I hope that you spent it doing precisely what you wanted, whether that was time with family, eating food, just relaxing, time off of work, whatever. I hope that the day was what it needed to be. Happy Thanksgiving to you all. I just like making the joke. Yeah, Green, it makes having to drink the water a little less bad. Yeah. Glad to hear things are going good, Vicky. Let me see if I can move this just a little closer. There we go. That's a little better. I set up, y'all, I do the thing. I set up different cameras before stream. Whoa. They're only like incrementally further away, but I can just click this, and now you're over there. What? And then I can click this one, and you're all the way over there. Hey. Anyway. That's all I got. That's the big reveal today. Did the meal yesterday. It looked really good, Chill. Everything you shared looked amazing. He dabbed on you. With the banana? The banana dabbed on you? Holy crap. Juicy, you have been killed by a banana. Also, Shub, how's it going? Hey, Shub. Always great seeing you, Des. Had a fun but chaotic day. Glad to be here. Well, maybe we can add to the chaos just a bit more. You never know what's going to happen on our Tuesday talks. Can't handle my finest potions. You're too weak. That's true. Yeah, your potions would tear my gut up. Corn chips and salsa and Pepsi Max. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. Such prep work. Thank you, Vicky. I'm glad that you see the prep work, you know? Glad you see it. Also, corn chips and salsa, that is such a good snack. Gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. Now I wish I had corn chips and salsa. I've never tried Pepsi Max. Maybe I gotta give it a shot. Having a bit of a headache today? I'm sorry to hear that, but not too badly. Okay, so I'll do, Victor, I will try not to scream. I'll try not, I'll whisper. I'll whisper at you. I'll whisper at you, but I'm gonna talk normal to everyone else, but I'll whisper to you. I feel like that's gonna get creepy, so I'll probably stop, but yeah, I hope you get to feeling better. I'm sorry about the headache. I mean, what's it? Is that circle, but spelled CIRKUL, circle water bottle? 98% water drinking. I've never heard of this water. Is it something special about this water bottle? Is it just like a when in doubt, pinky out kind of, you know, water bottle? Pronounced circle? Okay. Who is this pro streamer? What has he done to it? Oh no, it's the same old Das. Don't worry. Same old Das. Video games, Mortal Kombat 1 for the Switch? How's it running on the Switch? Wasn't that one of the games that had like some compatibility or something? Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh, Green, thank you so sorry. Thank you so much for the ooh. I didn't see it come in that time. I was looking away. Oh. Oh. It startled me, and then I remembered it. Anyway, look, until you have to experience other people playing your voice making the ooh sound at random, it's hard to explain, y'all. It's just because I know it's cringe. I know, but anyway. DM it to you? Cool. I'll check it out later. I'm not going to open it right now because once again, I'm having that situation. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just time for a new PC. I don't know. Didn't have great graphics at first, but now it's phenomenal. Oh, I'm glad they've continued supporting it. That's a good thing. Waiting for the ooh, but you have to do it. Well, that's wow. The wow is thank you so much for the wow. Wow. Was busy with work thing, so slow reply. No worries. You were talking about corn chips earlier? Wait, you were talking about corn chips, except it was about dog feet? What? You're gonna have to connect some dots. I know you think those two things are connected. Like I realize that you think they are, but they're not. They're not. Oh, not the Frito feet talk. No. No, they don't. They don't. You can scream as much as you want. It's just what 9 to 10 hour long. Oh, 9 to 10 hours at retail. Oh my gosh, that sounds like such a draining experience. Putting that customer service presence forward all the time. I don't know if it's draining for you, but it would be draining for me for sure. Also, Juice. Hello, how's it going? I'm loving the little waves. The waves. Oh, that finger. There we go. Loving the waves. Yep. Also, Tree, how's it going? How come booing's so cheap and Hollow Knight is more expensive? Oh, well, you know, I'm more comfortable with you all booing me than doing nice things. So the boos are cheaper. See? See? This is what I'm used to. This is what I'm used to. Nice. Oh. Thanks for the nice. Wow. Y'all are just popping them all. There's boom, 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 boom. The problem is the visuals will only play one at a time, but it'll just, all the sounds will just play like together. So yeah, anyway. Not much I can do about that. The Steam VR update, if that's what it is, it's kind of, it's like everything gets kind of laggy sometimes. I don't like it. I don't know. I hope they optimize it or whatever. The WoW is pretty good. Dog, what do you mean they smell like Fritos? Tree, what do you mean? Dog feet taste, nope, nope, Shub, nope. Not reading that one out loud. Not reading that one out loud. Thanks for the hollow tea as well. Why is Anguish so expensive? Because it's musical and it's longer. It also has to do with the length of time that it takes up. How much of an interruption is it for whatever's happening, you know? Also, Green King, thanks for the wow up there as well. So, okay, if I say green, I'm talking to Green Wonder. If I say Green King, I'm talking to Green King. If I say juicy, I'm talking to Juicy Boy. And if I say juice, I'm talking to Juice the purple stuff. Okay. It made sense in my head. Very draining? I imagine so. That's why I was looking forward to having a day off to myself, listening to music, reading comics. Yep. A chance just to de-stress. Well, thank you for the work that you do. Because if it wasn't for the retail folk, I wouldn't be able to go buy things, you know, once a year when I have money. But thank you. Because I know it's draining. I know it is. Pepsi Max is a sugar-free cola. A drink with the same name, but different ingredients. It's called Pepsi Zero Sugar. Ew. I don't want to miss out on the sugar. That's the whole reason I'm drinking it. Maybe it's still good. I had to give it a shot. Ooh, has excellent build-up. Does it? Yeah, Green King, I don't know. I wasn't going to read it out loud. You know, the comment was there. There was something about dog feed and Fritos. I don't know. Beyond me. Isn't Ubu short for the money? It is, but the pain it causes. So they're relative cost. You see, it's a completely made up currency, and I arbitrarily set the value of how much pain these things cost me. So, yeah. Also, what happened is the Ubu kept getting spammed, so I kept raising the price until people stopped spamming it because they couldn't afford it as much. So that was a good day. Ubu. It's just a channel point kind of day, huh? Ooh. Oh gosh. Ooh. Oh gosh. What is happening? Okay, y'all get it out of your system. Go ahead. Y'all are doing great. I appreciate it. I hate you because why do you hate me has unironically entered my vocabulary. How did you use it, Juicy? You got out of an ad and all you heard was have money? What? It was, I don't have money. That's all it was, don't worry. Close enough to water? Based on the caloric value? Fair, fair. Sparkling water flavored like lemon is good. You know, I've never had a lot of sparkling water. Maybe I should give it a try again. You're very welcome. Thank you, Victor. Thank you. As a former, what? Get wrecked? Wow. I'm always nice to retail workers. Like if I go into, like for example, let's say it's like a store with clothing. Let's say I'm going to get some new pants, right? I go in there and, you know, if I try them on or, well, no, once you try them on, you have to put them in the dirty clothes thing. But if I like pick them up and look at it and I'm like, no, I don't think these are for me. I like fold them back how they were and put them back like right in the spot with the sticker still showing like it. I'm very particular. I try very hard. So, you know, I look out for them. If I'm in a store and I see something's been put in the wrong spot, I will literally move it to where it's supposed to be. It'll just bother me if I don't. All these Coke and Pepsi products taste different, so it's a matter of taste. I like them all though, but prefer the no sugar versions. But the sugar makes me thirsty and my mouth feels weird after, so you know, give it a try. Fair enough, wouldn't hurt to try it. Not redeem for a month? Then you could spam. It is because I keep talking about it. If I would just ignore them, people would stop hitting them. You're right, Tree. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe I just ignore whatever happens in this corner from now on. Oh no, I can't do that because that's also where my notifications are. I don't know. It's too complicated. Ready for me to make us both feel old. I guess, Green. I guess. Make me feel old. Mundane things? Oh, so people just do stuff and you're like, oh, why do you hate me? And then you're like, oh, that guy. I'm so sorry. I'm very particular. That could be a new routine. Yeah, I haven't done any in a while. I need to, and I need to rework some. We're gonna keep the legacy hollow ones, but one day I want to do a bunch with the non-etchy base as well. So I'm still not used to seeing your model in 3D. That's fair, yeah, because you didn't start with it in 3D. Yeah, it's kind of, it doesn't have the little wizard's hat and stuff. I mean, I could get those things. I'm sure there's tons of talent out there in the 3D modeling world, but yeah. It actually started 3D, and then I had the 2D variant commissioned based on, you know, the 3D, so. But I can move all around. Whoa. A lot of times if you just see the 2D, people don't realize it's got a ponytail thing, you know? Pretty cool, pretty fancy, right? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can barely drink sparkling water. Half the people I know call it devil water. Wait, why do they call it devil water? What am I missing? You worked at Circuits. Oh. You know what? Mad respect to the Circuit City crowd, Green, because I remember when the GameCube first came out, they just had like the really small memory cards, and it was only big enough that you could fit an Animal Crossing save on it. That was it. That filled up a whole memory card. And then they were like, we have these special GameCube memory cards that'll hold 64 times the capacity. And I was like, what? That's what I remember about Circuit City. I used to love going there just looking at all the tech, you know? Looking forward to tomorrow? Victor, why? It's true. We're old. It's true. You didn't have to call me out, Vicky. Victor, why are you looking forward to tomorrow? Those people are blasphemous? I don't know. What's there? We need to hear the evidence, Juicy. We need the evidence. Yeah, I'm sure there's free wizard hats out there for sure. You think it looks better in 3D? I like them each for different reasons for sure. Yeah. I do love this avatar though. Like this base, this model. Yeah, a lot of love and hard work went into it from folks that I know. Shout out Vicky. Shout out Chill. Shout out Mushy. So, yeah. Very fancy. Pinky out kind of fancy, you know? What kind of tea you hopped up on over there? I've actually had no tea today. I've only had water today. So, 0 tea today. So I'm actually a little tired because I don't have my normal like caffeine rush, but that's okay. We're gonna make the most of it. So I am currently tealess. No tea to spill. I don't know if you remember, but Lolcat has one on one of his. Oh, no, I didn't remember that, but you're right. You're absolutely right. Rip Circuit City, true. Fries, do they close as well? Hey, Octo, how's it going? Also, Fish, hello, welcome. I don't think I recognize that name, so hope you're doing well. Speaking of respect, Octo, I have none for Game Freak and seeing the entire mess that's happening to them. Yeah, I've only like heard about this through the grapevine. I don't know exactly what's going down. Some kind of leak or something, right? I don't know. They both to say it tastes like hell. What? Okay, well, I mean, until I try it, I'll just have to take their word for it, so. Fries closed. Huh, you felt shafted because Fries closed. Man, that's it must have been a big deal. I'm sorry for your loss. Blue Das be blue, but there are other flavors. That is true. That is true. Fries was a beautiful wonderland of electronics. I probably would have enjoyed it then, to be honest. So as Vicky said, Vicky did all the flavors. So Vicky did blue. Wow. But this only one flavor. Let's see if I can do this easily and quickly. There's pink. Wow. I love pink. Actually, I love all of them. They all have different purposes. Wow. Fancy. Wow. Then there's this like really cool like teal aqua with this like burnt orange hair. This one's really fun. Whew. Wow. I don't know how to model, as you can tell. So, and then there's this purple with this like peach color. Whoa. 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 Yeah. But blue is like my go-to, my favorite, my standard, you know? They also each have like, if I was closer, they each have unique eyes as well. Each one has a unique like texture. It's all unique. Unique patterns like on the tail and things. Really cool. Shout out Vicky for all your texture needs. Let's see. Much like with Gatorade, if you call daspra his model type rather than color, you're... Wait, so like if you say... So if instead of saying blue Gatorade, you actually say the flavor, that means you're just a cop, hands down. I have never heard that before, but I think I just agree with you. Even when I'm sick, I'm like, bring me blue Gatorade. Blue. Like, that's all... It's my day off tomorrow. Get a couple of comics, one graphic night. Oh, they're arriving in the mail, so you'll be able to just take the time off and actually enjoy them. That's exciting. I hope that they are as enjoyable as you probably hoped they were when you purchased them. Pumpkin hair? Yeah, kinda. I was thinking about I'm gonna be doing a Halloween stream, not on Halloween itself. I'm doing a scary VR chat map stream with Dragon, or Annika Aries, as their name is. I still call them Dragon, but I won't be streaming it myself, but I'll be sharing it on the Discord and pushing and like encouraging y'all to drop in on her stream, because I'll be there with her, and we're gonna do scary maps. So I am dreading that, but I was thinking about doing the orange hair for that one. I'll have to go shopping when visiting the USA. Sorry, I'm so far behind, y'all. You know how I am. I start just talking. Check out the mall or whatever passes for one nowadays. There are some really big, nice malls in the US, but yeah, a lot of the smaller malls have closed with time. So you'll have to do some research ahead of time and see if you can find a good one. If there's a good one like in the area that you'll be. Pumpkin spice latte. You're an authority, but not a cop. What's your authority? What sort of an authority are you? I like pumpkin spice latte, and I don't care. Tree knows what he wants. Not worried about it. You know what? We respect that. We respect that you know what you want, so. There are two different kinds of blue Gatorade. There are, but both are acceptable when you're sick. Wait, fun fact, pumpkin spice is not pumpkin flavor, just stuff that goes with pumpkin? What? So is there any pumpkin flavor in a pumpkin spice latte? So there's, what? Vicky may have just blown our minds. I can run one of those I can run a little coffee stand. Do you think I'd be good at that? Sometimes I think about being like owning just like a private coffee and pastry shop, and just, I think that would be so much fun if you had like regular clientele and have like a little bar area where people can come in, and it's like they come in and you're like, John, the usual, and they're like, yeah, and you're like, so how are the kids? I don't know, I think it would be fun. I actually really think that would be fun, but anyway, you're the Emperor? Like from Star Wars? Then you get thrown into like a reactor core? It was built on a swamp? Was it sink? Oh, it started sinking, yeah. That's terrifying. How many times did you go there and then realize you were standing on like swamplands? Looking forward to the graphic novel the most, based on an indie synthwave band I listen to. Which band? cherry das. That's true. If you no, I agree, Green. If folks are using the flavor over the color, that is questionable behavior. I would agree with that. My nose is all itchy. Keep a little baseball bat under the.
Hello. How are you?
Sydney, hello. Welcome. So we're gonna keep a little. Hope you're doing well today, Sydney. We're gonna keep a little baseball bat under the counter. Whipped cream for the dogs. Oh yeah, I have a special whipped cream container just for the little doggies. Just, oh, we can make them little puppuccinos. Ooh, the midnight. Wait. Thanks for the ooh, by the way. Is that like? I think I know the midnight. What? I can't remember the song. No, I'm thinking of it backwards. There's a song. The midnight. I don't remember. I may have heard of them. I'm not sure. 3/4 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon ginger, allspice, cloves or nut. There's no pumpkin in there. I am eggnog spices. It is almost eggnog season. Wow. Well, I've learned something today. I always thought there was actual pumpkin in there, so now I don't know. I might be disappointed. I don't know how I feel yet. Anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? If you'd like. Because I may know them. I don't know. I'm not sure. I had a really eggnog is for the 80s. Wait, Tree, Tree, why are you trying to make me feel old? And what's wrong with the 80s? We were just talking about synthwave. We're hitting like an 80s vibe. It's okay. Wait, did you spit at the floor? Okay, you probably spat, just generally spat. Make sure you clean that up. Next year you tell me there's no pumpkin in pumpkin pie. I mean, have you ever seen a pumpkin in a pumpkin pie? Spat in my general direction. Well, in return, I could bite my thumb at thee. I won't because it's a rude gesture, but I could. Nah. Tree doesn't deserve a thumb bitten in his direction. That's a step too far. Not allowed to make pumpkin pie. Wait. Your wife hates cinnamon, so you can't make pumpkin pie. What if you made the pumpkin pie just for you? Because then you wouldn't have to share it. It would just be your pie. We may have unlocked a secret. No cherries in cherry pie? Well, that would just be sad. Oh. Victor threw a cheers emote up. Yeah, I'll have a little more water. Why not? It's not gonna hurt me. Oh, so even the smell of it. I got you. I thought you just meant the flavor, but even the smell. Yeah, it is a very powerful odor, so. And if you don't like it, I can see that being frustrating. How's everyone? Well, I'm doing well, so thank you for asking. It seems like everyone else is doing mostly well. We're trying to figure out if Nirvana is a cop, because he calls Gatorade by its flavor instead of its color. So we're not sure about that. But otherwise, things are going well. Make the pie and put the wife outside. I don't know if that's okay either. It is a possible solution. I don't know if it's a good idea though. Endless Sun. I do know. Yep. Okay. So I do know the Midnight. Yeah, they're great. They're great. All right. Totes the cop. Nope. The Emperor. I mean, the Emperor could also be a cop. Isn't the Emperor like ultimately the highest branch of whatever law enforcement exists within their domain? Aren't they the final say? Oh my gosh. I forgot that you could gigantify the goose. You gonna make burgers tonight? Oh, make it spicy with jalapeno and chalupa hot sauce. Maybe cook some. Why, Vicky? Why? Is that? Oh, that's tater tots. I was like, what is that word? I was trying to read it as one. Is it one word? Is tater tots one word? Have I been wrong all this time? Make the pie out. Oh, you could get like that's a really good point, Green King. You could get like a Dutch oven, like an outdoor one that you use camping, and learn the like charcoal ratios on the top and the bottom for the pie that you're making, and you definitely could make one outside and then just enjoy it outside like a camping trip. Green King has found the answer. It's more tasty? I don't know if I've ever tried it. I like jalapeno poppers, but they don't like me. I have a sensitive tummy, so if I eat too many spicy things, it'll kick back, you know. And then the aftermath is not cute. It's not cute. So I'll just leave it at that. 2 words on tater tots. Sydney, how was your day? You've been to their live shows. I'm a little envious, but I'm happy for you that you got to go. Got to meet the band in person. Got all their albums in vinyl and cassette. Gatorade? What is Gatorade? It's like a name brand sports drink. Actually, base Gatorade is actually kind of bad for you. It's got a ton of sugar in it. A ton of sugar. G2 is a little better for you, a little healthier. They cut a lot of the sugar out. It was made by like a coach at some sports team and then went from there. I can't tell if you're trolling me or not. Got to bail early tonight, have a super early meeting later. Green, you take care. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for the giant goose. It put a big smile on my face. I will see you later. Potato gems? That actually is, I like that so much. There's tater tots or potato gems. That's actually really cool. If you have a sensitive tummy, just eat Fritos. Actual Fritos, or are we talking about dogs again? I can't tell anymore. I was just reading the comment shop. Someone was talking about jalapeno poppers. Do you like jalapeno poppers? Financial aid for gators. Good flavors and electrolytes. Yep, it does have the electrolytes. So self-translate. Thank you, Vicky. Otherwise, I'd be like, what are potato gems? Just watch out for the cop. Okay, just Fritos. All right, it's all right. I mean, the conversation. There's a conversation tree. You see what I. Haven't had Gatorade in a hot minute. Yeah, the only time I'll have it, I'll get the G2 variant of Gatorade and pour it over ice, and I'll have it when I'm sick. Otherwise, I don't really have a strong taste for it, to be honest. So. I don't even know the last time I've had Fritos. Actually, if I'm being honest. Is it Corby Baff? Corby Baff? Thank you for the follow. Hello. welcome, and I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Chubb, do you do your own jalapeno poppers, or are you just like, let me zip over to Arby's and pick up some poppers? I don't know why I chose Arby's. There are tons of places that do poppers, but anyway, it was the first place that came to mind. It was low-hanging fruit, yes. Silent Princess, hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Water or raspberry tea? Raspberry tea is lovely. I'm not a huge fan of water. I know like we need it to survive. It's just not my favorite. I don't know. It's like tasteless. You know, it's like but it's fine. Loving my new computer. I got from my cousin on my mom's side of the family. Hey, that's exciting. Is it a bit of an upgrade for you? Only been playing Fortnite and Star Wars: The Old Republic. Which path do you take in the Old Republic? Are you a Jedi? Are you a smuggler? Are you a bounty hunter? Light side? Since we're talking about Fritos, try a walking taco. It's Fritos with taco meat, lettuce. Fritos with taco meat, lettuce, and cheese. So you just like put it in a, like in a bowl or something? You do them yourself? And you fuck with walking taco. You're just... We are, what, 40 minutes into stream, and we have already honed in on food. I should just rebrand as a food channel, and we should just talk about food for 3 hours. Electrolyte's good for your hair? Yeah, something like that. Supposedly, if you like, I don't know the science, but if you like use your muscles a lot, they help with, I don't know, you like expend them when you do physical activity, and then you get more, you know, and then you're better. I don't know. Anyone medical know anything about it? Play both sides? Very nice. What is Star Wars? Don't worry about it, Emperor. You just go back to pursuing your tomes and your trolls, you know, and your Fusrodas. Sugary sweet teas? Yes! Sweet tea! Oh wait, Vicky, how much longer until you all depart, actually? We're getting close to time, aren't we? And the cheap VR juice, yeah. Star Wars hasn't been good since the prequels. I don't know, I did enjoy, mixed bag. I know people have mixed feelings about it. I actually really enjoyed, I did enjoy Rogue One, and I did enjoy Andor. I liked both of those. They felt like really, really gritty and real, you know? I didn't care as much for like the sequel films, and most of the other stuff. But I did really enjoy, I enjoyed Rogue One, and I enjoyed Andor. So, food stream is what you're here for. We could set up like an IRL camera. I could be cutting up things. Otherwise, either you do a food stream or I'm just gonna lurk. Well, Shub, we accept your lurk all the same. Y'all don't want to see me cooking. It would just be burning. I would burn water. Water's cool, then you realize that one of the water molecules, mostly a bit. Oh wait, the fact that all the water has been here forever, and it's, yeah, at some point it was, yeah. In a bowl or a mini Fritos bag? Well, you just mix it up in the Fritos bag and you're like, ah. You all like food? Ah, you know, it's fine, it's fine. I gotta have it once in a while, tree. It does sound like a taco salad a bit. Yeah, just onion cutting for 3 hours. That would be fun. Saw some old comics that inspired the KOTOR series. I didn't realize that KOTOR was inspired by a comic series. That's interesting, Victor. Do you know what the name of it was or anything? 9 days until departure? I know you're getting excited. I'm excited for you. How long's the flight? Is it direct? Sorry, I'm asking like fragmented questions and 200 of them. Is it a direct flight, and is it really, 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 really long? I imagine it has to be a pretty long one. This is an impressively long name. All right, Buff Werewolf Dragon Fireman. Hello, thank you for the follow. I hope I got the correct emphasis on the correct syllables. But welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. You like the Ahsoka series as well? Yep, I've heard like some folks like it, some don't. That's the cool thing. Hopefully there's enough content where everyone can find things that they like enjoy. You know, doing good. Glad to hear it. I was gonna say, if you're as buff as you sound, you might squish me. So. I don't know if I'm gonna cut onions for 3 hours. Ice cream in particular. Also, I'm sorry, y'all. I got caught up on food and I'm so behind on chat now. Ice cream with hot fudge, banana, nuts, and berries. That actually sounds amazing, Tree. Now I want a good dessert. That's what I want now. I had a cousin that burnt water. I'm right there with them. It's good. Trust you. Okay, I'll take your word for it, Sydney. Welcome back from your vacation. I hope you had a wonderful time. For Silent Princess there. Sorry, I'm like bouncing between comments. I'm up and down, up and down. The Tales of the Jedi. And so that inspired KOTOR. Interesting. Tree, you're not the first person to mention the Darth Bane trilogy. I've actually heard it's good. Like, really good. Luke Skywalker drinks weird slime milk. Didn't he do that in the sequel trilogy as well? They turned a burrito into charcoal. That sounds terrible. It is an amazing name. Buff Werewolf Dragon Fireman. There's just a lot there, you know? I like it. You know about werewolves and dragons? Oh yeah, because you're the Emperor. I forget. Let's see. Let's bring it in for a minute. Few stops with the long one, Sydney to San Fran direct, 13 to 14. Wow. A 13 to 14 hour flight. I would have such a hard time on a plane like that. Just having to sit still for that long, the cabin, the people around me. Well, it would depend on the people. Sometimes I enjoy. Okay, I'm one of the problem people. I flew an 8-hour flight. I won't do the specifics. I flew an 8-hour flight one time, and for the entire 8 hours, I just talked to the person next to me. And I wasn't annoying them. They were talking back. Like, we were invested in the conversation. Actually, okay, it was wild. We spent a couple of hours just kind of talking about, like, general stuff, like where we were going and what we were doing, life and all that. And then I was asking the person, like, what they do for their hobbies. And like, oh, you probably wouldn't get it. Like, they were like, I just spend a lot of time in this 3D rendering software called Unity. And I just slow turned and looked at them. And I was just like, you play VR chat. And they turned and looked at me and they said, who the hell are you? And then we found out that we were both like VR chat players. And then that was it. The floodgates opened and we just talked the whole time. And it was like we had met in a VR chat world. It was like one of those worlds where you're just sitting on a plane and you're just talking to the person next to you. That was it. After that, we couldn't shut up. I'm sure we annoyed everyone around us. Still one of my like favorite stories. It's wild. The comics came out before the prequels came out. Really? I guess at this point, Victor, it's probably part of the like extended canon, right? No longer considered like true lore or whatever. I forget the terminology for it, but I know there's extended canon and then true canon. We need a pre-prequel trilogy. You know, they were working on, I think that was like the High Republic era, right? They were working on something from that. I'm really going to show how nerdy I am about Star Wars in a minute, but they were working on something from that timeline, but I think it got canceled. I don't remember. Never been on a plane, let alone left my state before. Well, Green King, do you have any interest in doing some traveling or anything like that? You start traveling on the 24th of October in the morning, my local time, and arrive there on the 24th of October. Time zones. And oh yeah, time zones that's going to be a struggle, I imagine. Because you're basically going across the world. Who are you? I'm daspra. Yeah, you'll lose a day going back. That's the hard. That's also difficult. Cheaper to just hop on Google Earth, spin the planet, and make airplane noises. Wow, that is a strategy. But then you don't get to have the fun conversation with the person beside you in the plane. You see what you're missing? Haven't added any Zelda music. Well, do you like Zelda music? That's right. Legends is what they call it, and Legends is what they call it in Star Wars. That's right. So it's all Legends now. That's okay. I mean, Legends content is still amazing, even though it's not like core canon anymore. You know what? In my head, it's canon until Disney makes it not canon with some other thing that they produce. So, half a world away. That is wild. Maybe travel someday, but not for a while. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Also, like, there's so much to see in our own backyards. We often forget about that. Like, it's easy to be like, oh, I have to go fly to that distant place to see that distant thing, but we all have so many interesting things in our immediate area as well. Just talk to ChatGPT. Tell it, give it the instructions. We're sitting side by side on an airplane. You are eating peanuts. It just kicks back, I have a peanut allergy. I was like, damn. Get the epinephrine. Excuse me, y'all. Still have a slight lingering cough. Trying to work through it. Exactly my thoughts too. Exactly. The friend that I was out with yesterday said hello. Be sure to pass our hellos back. Takes 16 hours to drive. 16 hours to drive to the border. Yeah, so there is so much expansive stuff out there to view in that like geographic space. There are probably all kinds of wonders and history and like natural phenomenon and different environments. So there's so much. Forget about it. Stay at home. Don't go anywhere. Octo, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Hi, best friend from work. Well, I mean, you could take up a part-time hobby as a geologist, and then there's unlimited content. See, there's the part-time geologist hobby. It happened naturally. I showed my friend in Discord a piece of art featuring Marie from Splatoon in sorry, y'all. In a formal, fancy dress. They wrote "Good soldiers follow word." Oh. I see. Not a attaboy. I hope y'all have a good trip. I agree. I was super into geology as a kiddo. Loved it. That was one of my dream careers when I was little. I was like, I'm gonna be a geologist. I still have tons of geodes, that get split open and are sold at little hobby stores and things. Tons of that stuff. I used to be obsessed with it. I had like little tumblers, I had tumble rocks and minerals and things. So much fun. I did all the nerdy stuff. I also used to like, apparently when I don't know, was like 4 or 5, I would stand in front of the television and like put a little tie on and hold up a paper and like pretend to read the weather. You know? So there's that. I guess I went through all the ologies. I remember hearing about a Star Wars story about a kyber crystal that made the blade invisible. Oh, ghost fire crystal. That would be terrifying if there was an invisible blade. You'd have to depend on the Force to sense it. I don't know. Yeah, that would be wild. You learn to guess people's ages with geology? How? Oh, like based on fossilization of the bones and stuff, the calcification and all that? Tell someone's tooth. You can tell their tooth. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. You just taught me something else, Tree. Also, Battleship. How you doing? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Good to see you again. I hope that you had a lovely day. I wasn't sure if you could read when I first found you. No. I have a voice reader that just reads all of your comments to me. It's why I'm always behind. I'm waiting for it to read. I just put chat up here so that you all, it's the illusion that I'm reading chat. I need to play KOTOR 1 again. So for a while there was like this rumor that there was going to be like a remake of KOTOR, like a remastered version, and then it disappeared, and I keep waiting for the remastered version to play because I want to do another playthrough, but I don't think I want to play it with the old school graphics anymore. Not to be like, you know, hyper focused on graphics, but it's just some quality of life things would be nice as well. I don't know. Doing good? Glad to hear it, Battleship. Don't listen? They'll think negatively of me? I mean, I know that you can. There is some way to. I do think that if bones are in the right condition, they will continue to harden, and there is like some sort of aging process, I think, unless that's just made up TV science. What do you mean reading is for squares? Wait, Octo, don't you read or write fan fiction? / joke. I see your joke, but still, don't you? Is meteorology allowed in the USA? Would it? Why is it not yardology or footology? I think footology is like a science. You know, I think that's like a medical doctor, right? Footologist. Everyone's angrily typing, it's a podiatrist. Got hyped about the remake. Same, yeah. Hasn't been any updates. Yeah, it is. It's disappointing, but that's okay. I would rather them put out a really good product than rush a crappy one. That was like the Mass Effect remake that they did. I've been working on playing through that, and I've really been enjoying it. They did some really great quality of life improvements in Mass Effect 1 to kind of bring it a little more in line with 2 and 3's gameplay. The graphics got a nice overhaul, you know, some of the control stuff. So I would rather them do like a well-polished update like that than do a rushed crap job. My uncle was a podiatrist, but he's wait. What is that? Are those two things related, or are they just independent thoughts, Tree? Love to read manga. Do you have any favorites, Battleship? I've only ever read one manga. I was in school, and a friend of mine who was super into manga, I was like, oh, what is that? And she started explaining it to me, and like, that's interesting. Do you have any suggestions for someone just starting? Because I wanted to try it. I was interested, and I was like, this could be interesting. I said, I used 3 variations of the word interesting in that. I'm sorry, but anyway, you get the point. And So she went home and gave me like her recommendation, which was a manga called Chobits. I don't know if any of you have read it or if you know what it's about, but all I can say is that I don't think I would give it to someone as a intro to manga. Those were two independent thoughts. Okay, I was like, is there an implication of the profession and Oof. Bleach? Wait, did you read Bleach? What is JJK? What is JJK? What are your plans for this week? This is a heavy work week for me, so mostly my plans are work. Yeah, honestly, that's about it. I'm supposed to, I'm streaming again like 2 more times this week. Actually, so I'm only streaming 1 more time this week. I'm streaming Thursday. We're gonna continue Luigi's Mansion 2, right? And then the weekend stream, it's scheduled on the Discord server, but if you look at the location of the stream, it's actually a different channel. So I'm gonna be on Dragon, aka Annika Aries stream. We're gonna do scary maps in VR together, but she's gonna stream it. So I will be present on her stream. So I'm gonna direct everyone to that stream for that day, and we're just gonna do like horror maps until I can't take it and want to cry. Other than that, I'm supposed to play Baldur's Gate on Saturday, not on stream, just on my own. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. But otherwise, it's just a work week. Ton of work. Jujutsu. Oh, yeah. I have heard of that. Yep. Sorry, I didn't know what it was. Y'all have to remember, like, I don't watch TV or films and stuff. Not much. I know we did a whole rant about Star Wars, but that's definitely an exception to the rule. Doing a scary game? Yeah. Not looking forward to it. Dragon cosplay, just rar. Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty fun. It is 2 conditions. You have to have for me, I have to have a fun group, and we have to make it further than the end of Act 1. I have like 8 playthroughs, and all of them we've made to Act 1, and then something came up and we couldn't finish. So I would love to actually finish the game. Scary dragon. Rar. But yeah, that's the plan. So the week is not as exciting as a normal week, but got a couple of highlights sprinkled throughout, you know? Season 3 comes out next year. All right. What got you into it? Did you just stumble across it by chance, or was it recommended to you? Almost died in Splatoon 3. Is it another one of those pancake moments, Octo, where it's just like, squish? Bum. It's also been a really long day. I don't know how many of you have had like a long day? Because when did my day start? I got up at 10. Right? Yeah. So it's been... Yeah, I've been up for 15 and a half hours. 15 and a half hours! It's a pretty long day for me. I'm getting too old for this. Made it to Act 2 on my own. Yeah, that's what honestly, I should try a solo playthrough, but it's a game that is just so much old. So much old. I was reading Tree's comments and got really focused on the word old. It is a game that is so much more fun with people, I think. Made it to Act 3 with a friend, then mods came out, we restarted it, and then after he stopped playing, or restarted after he stopped playing for 4 months. Got you. It's true. We're old. Yeah, it's definitely early for you, Vicky. 80 hours for the file to beat it. I could see that. A lot of content in that game. That's that's when I was out with my friend yesterday. The guy just randomly what? Stranger? What was it? Just like was it like an accidental brush, or was it like creepy? Are you okay? Getting old is definitely tough. Yeah, it's tough. Watched it since day one. Very nice, very nice. Oh, why are we doing this again? Battleship, how could you? What were we talking about? Yeah, my old man monologues are practiced. Someone on the last stream said they were getting too believable and that I needed to calm down, or that people were going to start thinking that the old version was real and that what I do currently is an act. Hard to say. That's the goal. Am I old or am I old? Half the things you say are a reminder of how young I am compared to. Wait. Hey, Green King, are you much older than me? I won't narrow mine down too much, but I'm mid 30s. Mid 30s. I was born way back in the 1980s. Single player story shenanigans. Okay, got you. I thought someone was trying to pancake you again. I was like, whoa! None of that. He just poked you. That is wild. Oh, how young I am compared to you. Sorry, I mixed that up. I got it backwards in my head. Yeah, I was gonna say, normally, well, no, I shouldn't. Actually, a lot of folks who hang out in chat are actually similar to my age. I think when you find people with similar lived experiences, if nothing else other than just tenure on the planet, like, you do kind of. It's nice to find some people in your age range on Twitch sometimes, but yeah. Probably 80 using a voice changer. I could be. But City, that is, yeah, I don't know why people do that. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Victor brought the popcorn back. Wait, what are some things that I say that that make you feel that age gap? Do you have like an example that comes to mind? Your birthday was last month? Well, happy belated birthday. I'm sorry that we missed it, but I hope that you had a good time. Age range, 65 plus. Popcorn, yes. I'm the old one here. Well, Vicky, I don't know. I think there are a couple of names in chat that I know that you technically have me beat, but I think there are some other folks here older than me in chat. I'm not going to call anyone out, but I don't know for sure if you're the oldest in chat. In my mind, we're all just in the same age bracket. Like, everyone who's like, yeah, I'm old, I'm like, yeah, we're all in there together. Call everyone out. No, I can't do that. I gotta respect people's right to internet privacy, you know? It's very, very important. You talk about the GameCube? The GameCube came out when I was in, like, I think I was in high school. Like grades 9 through 12 in the American education system. Yeah. That was my That would have been my fourth, not counting handheld things, that would have been my fourth Nintendo console. So, yeah, old for sure. Wait, the 25th of this month? Wow, it's almost your birthday. I have a giant whiteboard at home with... That is kind of creepy. I promise I don't have it. Of course, that's what I would say if I did have it. So, I guess you'll just have to take my word for it. I've been getting nervous. I'm looking at the stream schedule. So we had the plan to, you know, try to finish all 3 Luigi's Mansions in October in honor of Scary Spooky Month. That was the plan, right? But I don't know if I can do it. Looking at the timeline and how long it took me to beat the first one, how long I think it's going to take me to beat the second, and then the third, I don't know if I can compress them all. I thought about eliminating Tuesday Talks for October and just focusing on the Luigi's Mansion streams. I don't know, but I like the talking streams so much. You know how I like to run my mouth? So, yeah, I don't know what to do about that yet. Maybe they'll just run into November as well, you know? The tail end of 3, who knows? We could talk about the Nintendo Entertainment System, aka the NES, if you'd like. I mean, if you want. Ever play Master Blast? No, I didn't play that one. Didn't play Smash TV, didn't play Battletoads. I played Contra, Super Contra. What else did I play? There were you had to remember I was young when the NES came out. So my parents got me 2 Sesame Street games that taught you like how to spell and how to solve little puzzles and stuff. They were cute. I still put the music on. It's on YouTube. I'll put the music on for nostalgia sometimes. I played a game called Legacy of the Wizard, Guardian Legend, Kings of the Beach, which was a volleyball game, which I've never been good at volleyball, so I don't know why I enjoyed that game. We had an X-Men game. I think that was it. Oh, and of course, like Duck Hunt and Mario. Those were all the ones that I remember. Older than the 360? Did you play a 360? Did you ever get the Red Ring of Death? They're pretty scary. You gotta really watch out for them. Is that Warrior Rock Starwolf? Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Hello, hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you had a wonderful day. Let's see, I read that, got that. If we still do it a little bit early in November, it'll be fine. That's probably the right way to think about it. Don't stress. Don't try to compress the gameplay. Just enjoy the experience, and then go from there. You know. So that's that. And then we start a Christmas game. I don't know if I have a Christmas game actually. Deadly Feet. I love the name. Thank you for the follow as well. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I also hope that you're doing really well. I'll hang around for a while before I go to sleep. I will also do the same. Hey, we welcome lurkers, and there are a ton of people that get so bored watching me that they go to sleep. So you will be in like-minded company. Don't worry. I hope you're able to get some good rest tonight. First game I ever played was Lego Batman for the Wii. That was your first game? Ah. I like a lot of the Lego games. They're fun to like sit down and just kind of like enjoy. You don't have to be hyper focused on them, you know? You can just kind of play them even if you're a little distracted. They're fun. They're fun. Lollipop Chainsaw. Got remastered. I have never even heard of Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm going to be real. It was cold in your state today. The weather was 52 Fahrenheit. I don't know the conversion from my Celsius friends. I'm so sorry. But anyway, that is, yeah, it's starting. You're getting into that perfect, like, that ideal sweater weather, you know? You can throw a sweater on, get a nice little scarf or something. Love that. I love that. I won't be bored. It's past midnight where I live, so I'm already sleepy. Yeah, it's getting late over here too. It's almost 2. It's 1:45. So yeah, we're part of the late night crowd over here, you know? Do you have like an evening ritual to help you fall asleep? I know some people really like a sleepy time tea, or they have like a rain machine that they listen to, or they read a book, you know? First game was Super Mario 64. That is an excellent game. Such a good game. I have very fond memories of that one. Only takes 10 hours to beat it. Not bad, not bad. Wore a hoodie all day. Oh yeah, just a nice hoodie with the hood up. I am one of those people though, I like to take the strings out of my hoodies. I don't like the strings hitting. That's the first thing I do when I buy a hoodie is I pull the string out. Green King's favorite game? Transformers Fall of Cybertron. What was that for? What console or what system? Zero rituals to fall asleep? Just pray. In some ways, that's like going through the process of the like praying and stuff, and then now it's time for bed. Maybe that is like your closing moments, a chance to decompress and be thankful and all that. I could see that. Elite for the BBC Micro. Oops, I moved. Everyone stay calm. I didn't mean to do that. Now I can't get recentered. It's fine. Elite for the BBC Micro. BBC, Elite Dangerous. Imagine that, but with wireframe 84. Oh, yeah, I've never heard of this, Vicky, but it sounds. I'm gonna have to look that up later. Why'd you just move? I was like doing like a contemplative, you know, I'd get very animated. I was doing like a contemplative pose, and the joystick on these controllers for movement is like on your thumb. It's on the left thumb, and I hit the joystick with my elbow. Anyway, it was total accidental. Total accidental. Like the hoodie's oversized, very comfy, nice. The 360. I had like a first gen 360 and I had to send it off so many times, and finally they stopped replacing it, the red ring. So then I got like one of the Elite models, and fortunately it still plays to this day. So it's in a box right now though. It's not set up or anything. Battleship. Not just any kind of Battleship game. It's a Battleship game made from the movie Battleship. I saw that movie. The one where like the aliens come down and all the advanced cruisers can't do anything, and then they bring the old guys out of retirement and they're like, fire the cannons. It's pretty good. Like, it was a good action movie, you know? Whatever 045. Hello, how are you? Are you in an ethereal sea? I think the idea is that it's like space themed with clouds. But it looks very ethereal sea. I could see the inspiration for that too. I'm actually in a room that's kind of like floating. That's what, if you look here, that's like the wooden floor, the corner of the wooden floor and the reflection of the glass. So, but yeah, I could see ethereal sea. A friend showed me this world. I really like it. If you are a VR chat player, this world is called Vibe Check. So Vibe Check, and who's the author? Dork Toast. Vibe Check by Dork Toast. It's a nice world. Very relaxing. It's got like a player if you want, and mirrors, of course, and VR chat. The pasta emoji. Are folks throwing pasta again? Ultra Instinct. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for anything, you know? The USS Missouri. That battleship. Exoplanet Journey, that is a fantastic map. I also agree. I love that map. Love it. Oh, I also moved. There we go. That's my original position. Where's my water? It's over there now. How did it get there? Okay. Agreed. Agreed. For the VR chat folks, Green King said their favorite map, Exoplanet Journey. Anyone have any other strong favorites or maps that you really enjoy? Maybe top 3 or any, you know, it's a lot to commit to one favorite sometimes. So, you know, anybody have any that they really love? Bunny Das in space. Space. Oh yeah, I gotta love some pasta. I agree. I haven't had a good pasta dish in a while. No, that's not true. That's not true. My mother, when I went to visit mom and dad a few weeks ago, she did like a homemade spaghetti and it was really good. So I have had good pasta recently. Your dad lets you do the flying part, but it's not a kid's game. Okay, I got that. Yeah. Play a lot of games on the BBC Micro though. First console that was not a PC was the NES. The NES was, yeah. The NES was so fun. I was young enough that Dad would be sitting there playing like Mario or whatever, and the little death music that plays whenever Mario dies on the NES, on the original, well, not the original Mario game because that's the Donkey Kong game, but you know what I mean, the one on the NES. Whenever that music would play, apparently I would get really scared and run and hide behind the couch until the music was over, and then I would just come back out and sit and watch him play. But every time he died, I would get scared by the music, run away, and then come back. And he died a lot because he was not a very good gamer. I come by it naturally. So, naturally and honestly from my father. Also not a good gamer. There was now I'm thinking about all the silly things. My brother has kids, and used to when he was like tasked with, you know, supervising his kids, he would be playing video games, and he would hand them a controller that was not plugged in and be like, "You're doing it," and he would just sit there and play, and they would like look at the screen and be like, "Oh yeah," and he was like, "You're doing great," and he was just sitting there playing. He can't get away with that anymore. They got wise to it, but it worked for a little while. I'll see if she'll share it. It may be a family secret though, Sydney. I don't know. I'll have to see. One of the Avatar worlds I searched is one of your favorites. I searched for Dragon Ball Avatar world, went there and made the world my home. That's pretty cool. Are you a big Dragon Ball fan? The 7-Eleven map? I haven't been there yet. It's got fun mechanics and the wall and wall slides. Maybe I should check it out sometime. Yeah, I actually haven't been to the 7-Eleven map yet. I do a lot of world hopping, but I just haven't been to that one. I still spend a ton of time in like the Great Pug, I'll be honest. I still enjoy meeting people there because I'm old school VR, so the OG PlayStation. That's cool. That's a console that I had never had. I didn't hop on PlayStation until the PS2. And that was for Grand Theft Auto, so woof. Good thing my parents didn't actually look up what that game was back then. PS1 was your first console that you actually played. Yeah, there you go. But now you found your calling, Splatoon, Nintendo, you know, now you've found your home. That's evil but funny. Yeah, you know, it worked. The new Dragon Ball anime came out this month, and the last work of the legend. Oh yeah, that's right. A lot of meme avatars. Nothing wrong with that. Look, that is the cool thing. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about VR chat, right? I mean, time and place. You know, if folks are like having a really serious conversation, you don't want to come up with a meme avatar and like try to interrupt it. But there's so much creative potential. People make these incredible worlds, right? You can explore like entire different places that are impossible to exist in the real world, but they're amazing and beautiful here. There's a whole new take on like art, visual presentation, mixing in like the audio of the world with the visual presentation. It's so cool. And then the avatars on the flip side, there's so much talent. There are so many talented people just generating content for VR chat, and it's always exciting to explore it. Anyway, that's my soapbox. Sorry. I get on it once in a while. Back in the really early days, I would get online by myself and just hop through like the new worlds, and I would just boom, one after the other. I would go all the way down the list and check every new world that had been uploaded since the last time I was in. It was a lot of fun. Good choice. Good choice for a first avatar. I bounced around a lot on avatars. I started with, if any of you have ever played or heard of Mystic Messenger, I didn't realize that he was from Mystic Messenger at the time. I just saw a cool dude in a suit, and I was like, I like that avatar. So Juman Han from Mystic Messenger was my first VR avatar. It was a public avatar. And then after that, I got into the dancing scene pretty hard, and there was this cool avatar. I was mute also, so it had like a mask, and it had a shirt tied around its waist. It had like jeans, a t-shirt, and then a plaid shirt tied around its waist. And that shirt had really cool dynamic bones, and so when you were like doing your dances and stuff, it would get all wiggly and do cool stuff, and I was like, whoa. And it also had the mask, and it had an X, so people knew that I didn't talk. And then shortly after that, I did start talking. I got tired of being mute. I did it for like 1,000 hours, and then I got frustrated not being able to communicate with people the way I wanted to. And so then I moved over to, for the folks who've been in VR chat for a while, you'll remember the subcom avatars. I used a subcom avatar for a long time, one of the like classic Wolf Boys, blue, naturally. And then I started bouncing around through various public Nanachi's and eventually had my own Nanachi commissioned, and love the Nanachi. Two avatars I got that I use just that feel easier to talk to people. Yeah, avatars have they leave a huge impression when we're like meeting people, you know? They really do. Like I said, they can convey mutual interests. They can convey being part of a similar community. It's very much like a outward statement. You're mute as well, Battleship. I used to be. Is blue your favorite color? Yes, it is. It's always a toss-up between blue and purple. Like a really light purple, but I would say it's blue. All right, Vicky, NES, Game Boy, classics. Mega Drive, never played. N64, love that one. Dreamcast, I did play, so much fun. Ahead of its time in many ways. Xbox, Game Boy Advance, SP, DS. DS was so good. Like that was around the time I was starting to do like more traveling and going off to college and stuff, and so having the DS was just phenomenal, and then the 3DS and stuff. Anyway, PS3, not really bought a console since, but I may get a Switch 2. Oh, what's got you interested in the Switch 2? Purple? Purple's a wonderful color. Can't go wrong with a good purple. Yeah, blue's a really cool color. I love some blue, you know? Emerald green or midnight purple. Both are phenomenal. Yeah, midnight purple or emerald green. Emerald green is like very bold. I like that. And then midnight purple is like almost mysterious, you know? I didn't ask, is the... Oh, and I don't remember what side it's on. Is it still updating, or is it stuck on one song? It should be, what? Stolen Terracotta by Harris Heller. Or Stream Beats. I don't know if it says Harris Heller or Stream Beats. Well, I'm not much of a fighter. Like, even if I were tough, I would still just cry. So, I guess... You said 50K every second. I'm assuming that this is supposed to be financial, but... assuming that's like money, I think I would go the money route. If I could realistically make $50,000 a second and not like destroy the economy, I would just be giving it away. Oh my gosh. There would not be a charity left without money. Like, it would be... It does change? Perfect. Thanks, Green King. 50,000 a second is like more than you could ever do anything with. Electric Blue? Yeah, that's also a really good one. I really like the blues on the Avatar, but I also really like the blues in the distance, you know? Like, blues, there's a wide variety of colors. Cheers. I'm still working on this water bottle. Oh yeah, I'm sure the Switch 2 will be backward compatible. They'd be foolish not to do that, especially now that they've closed all the other stores, like the 3DS store and all that. If they shut down that, if they don't make that backward compatible, that will not be a successful release for hardware. Thanks for the Hollow Tea, Sydney. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought about getting the Switch OLED, but I'm glad I didn't. It seems like the Switch 2 is close enough to production that I'll wait it out. I also very rarely use my Switch handheld. I keep it docked and like just plug it into a television or whatever, so I wouldn't really benefit from the OLED screen that much. I did make the upgrade to the OLED Steam Deck though, and I've been very happy with that. Slightly faster internet, internet speed, network speeds. Slightly faster, you know, like processing speed. They made some adjustments or whatever. Slightly, you know, better display. Everything's just slightly better. Like it feels slightly better in your hands. They kind of like got some of the bugs out. Yeah, it's life, you know. Yeah, people just gradually. I don't want to say grow apart, but there's less opportunity to see each other. It's kind of sad how that happens. Nobody wants to buy the PS5 Pro for $700. Yeah, that's a steep price tag. You'd really just have to have like truly expendable income, I think, to pay something like that. But then again, like I say that as someone who has dropped more than that on VR hardware, so I guess if it's something that you're really interested in and passionate about, you know, folks will find a way to make it work if it's within their budget. Because I guess when the Index first launched, the whole Index package was what, like $1,000 or something? Yeah. Money's a whole thing. Vicky, we still have to play Little Kitty, Big City on stream sometime. Maybe, okay, I know I keep saying when I'm close to finishing a game, maybe that'll be next. But October, I had this Luigi's Mansion plan, so I had to do that in October for Scary Month. But maybe once we finish Luigi's Mansion, then we can finally move over to like Luigi's Mansion 1, 2, 3. Maybe then we can actually do a Little Kitty Big City stream. That would be so much fun. Maybe. Yeah, there's a lot of options there. I know some folks who got the Steam Deck, apparently you can jailbreak that and like fully emulate Switch games on the Steam Deck. So I don't know anything about that. I'm scared to jailbreak things. I have no tech savvy whatsoever, so if I start messing with those things, I will destroy the technology. But there are ways to do all that, and I'm sure the same is true on those Windows handhelds as well. $783 with tax. Holy crap. That's so much money. Do you know how many burgers you could have for $783? That's always how I measure things. How many meals could I get for this item? How many meals do I have to skip to justify this? Not a healthy way to approach life. I don't recommend it, but opportunity cost. What am I missing out on by making this purchase? Yep. Very true. And then you can play, you know, it's not just bound by the Steam stuff. A lot of truth to that too. Boom. You're all the way over there. We're moving into that time of year. I was reflecting on this because I've been trying to work on like the rest of this month's stream schedule and just kind of moving through things. We're moving into that time of year where like I end up seeing family a lot for the holidays. There's a lot of birthdays in my like immediate family around this time. And I was like, man, the stream schedule is going to end up getting fractured up again. Plus, I will be doing an international trip in December for 2 weeks, so I definitely won't be able to stream then. But that's all right. Green King, it was a pleasure to see you again. You take care out there. Be safe. And we will see you next time we see you. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. The reason why, because of GTA 6, PS5 without the Pro can't handle either the graphics or the FPS. Yeah, they'll probably like frame lock it at, I don't know, something, or they'll do something, but I mean GTA 6 is nowhere near in development, right? It's like nowhere near end development. I've heard no news about it. Although Rockstar is usually pretty solid about holding information close. I wonder what they do. I wonder how they're so good at that. Because it doesn't feel like they have a lot of leaks, you know? Next year? When did 5 come out? How long has that been out now? Although I guess they also had Red Dead 2 as part of their release schedule, so I need to consider that too. The last leaker got busted. So Rockstar actually hunts you down. Okay, yeah. Rockstar will hunt you down. I see. Victor, what's happening? Are you powering? Oh, you're doing like. Oh wait, we need to get further away on that. Boom, boom. Throwing some energy blast out. Nirvana, thanks for the boo. Threats of great violence. Is that how they do it? Was one of their leaks from a CEO's kid? Was it? How did you know this? Are you? Oh, you're like asking, wasn't it? I don't know. That would be terrible if it was true. Your hand's on fire. Well, put it out. Put it in like a bucket of water or sand. I wonder if they fired the CEO for that too. Or I guess CEOs don't get fired. They part ways or whatever. We've decided to go in a different direction. Mr. CEO, we acknowledge that you've put in a great deal of work for the company, and we appreciate the money you've made us. Record high profits. Customer service reports that people are happier than they've ever been. But unfortunately, your son leaked news of our next title, and as you know, we can't have that. We've decided to go a different way. And then Victor shows up with hands ablaze. The lo-fi's been doing well tonight, you know? Been enjoying it. Sorry, if you're wondering what I keep grabbing behind me, it's the cable. It's like coiled slightly, and I'm worried I'm gonna step on it. Put it over there. An employee's kid that got on his PC. Yikes. I bet you they fired that employee. They probably gave some speech about your PC should have been better protected or, you know, something. You should have remembered your locks to use the lock screen. Secure the human. They've been copying real life to make certain parts of the map. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. You know, I started in on the Grand Theft Auto series with Vice City. That was my first GTA game. I've played every one since. I've enjoyed them all. I don't know much about their work culture and how they treat people. I don't know where their profits go. I don't know if they're like an ethical company. I don't know any of those things, but I do know that I enjoy their games. So even if it's just for the single player experience, like they have good stories, they have funny characters, they've got awful situations in them sometimes, but I will sit down and play the whole thing. Yeah, the 6th map is supposed to be much larger than the map of 5. Eventually they're going to have a problem though. If they keep increasing the map size of games, all right, eventually the problem is going to be that you won't be able to drive across you won't be able to get across the map. I don't have time. It's like, oh, my mission, I got to be on the other side of the map. Well, I've only got 4 hours. And my Bronco isn't going to get me there. Well, you should have bought a faster car. You can upgrade it at the mod shop. I hope that GTA 6 Online begins tame. I hope that they're not flying motorcycles with auto-locking rockets out of the gate. Because that is when GTA 5 multiplayer, in my humble opinion, was ruined. What? There is a GTA 6 leaker that is spending life in a hospital. Okay. Was it a tragic accident? Why are they spending... What's wrong? How suspicious are we right now? As punishment? Oh wait, so they did. I thought you meant they like beat him up. Or are you being? I can't tell. I can't tell if you're being vague. That's terrifying. Until they deem them not a danger. So I guess when after the game releases and they have no further information worth leaking, maybe. How do you even do that? Is that legal? Why was he suing Rockstar? Y'all are filling me in on all kinds of things I just didn't know were real. We've moved into video game company commentary. Mr. Spra. Yes, Emperor, what can I do for you? New to me as well. Are we getting to the point that we're not going to buy the GTA game? Yeah, it kind of feels like deep Rockstar lore, doesn't it? I don't know how... Okay, asterisk. I am simply reading the comments of chat and have not verified anything that you all say. That should go without saying, but, you know, it's the world we live in. So there's my disclaimer. That's legally binding, right? I'm safe now. I won't buy it unless I get a good amount of friends on it. Not even for the... So are you not a fan of the single player experience for Rockstar games? Important question. What's up? I'll answer it if I can. Or Imperial or Stormcloak? I always went Imperial when I played. But, you know. I went Imperial, but I also don't have a problem with like elves or Khajiit. So I don't know if you and I are on the same page. They're not though. They're really not. Oh goodness. I don't know why I dropped my controller there. Let's see. Well, let me hold that one. Imperials all day? Is that true for Star Wars as well? Purple hair, face tattoo, NPC character getting arrested, and the Florida Joker sued for not asking him to put him in the game or voicing the character. The tattoos on the Joker's face and hair didn't match when he made his first video. So then it's not... Is it him or is it just like similar and he just misinterpreted it? Knife ear? Is that... that is quite an insult to the elves. Wow. Hadn't heard that one before. Not my kind of game anymore, or so I think. Fair enough, yeah. Your taste in games can definitely change over time. I think I've talked about this before. I used to be heavily into the shooter genre. So I thoroughly enjoyed like Halos and Call of Duties and a lot of the first-person shooters. I spent a ton of time in Fallout. You know, I was all about it. And not just the single-player stuff. I mean, I loved like Black Ops Online. Oh my gosh. Modern Warfare, so good. I think Halo 3 was probably like my peak Halo experience. Reach was also really good, but when it came out, I was already falling out of favor with gaming. I wasn't playing as much. But now, like if you put me in a shooter, it's embarrassing unless it's like PvE. So, not a big fan of shooters anymore. But give me like a really slow-paced RPG like Baldur's Gate, right? Not that the gameplay is boring, but like it's a story that you invest in. You have to kind of be part of it over time. Now that's, or just casual experiences. I love those now. I also use gaming for socializing a lot more than I used to. Do you have a tail? Yes. It's always been there. You just don't normally see it. More into swords and magic. So like what? Blade and Sorcery? Is it? I think it's called Blade and Sorcery, not Swords and Magic. Yep, it is a lizard-looking tail. You are correct. Victor is now bringing popcorn and drink. It was not him because the tattoos and hair didn't match. Okay, so just the face shape. Yeah, I don't think you can get away with like. I don't think that's not much to stand on there, you know. Yeah, well, I mean, now I think the Call of Duty franchise is kind of overplayed and tired. It seems like the goal now, and if you're a Call of Duty fan, this is just my opinion. This isn't a fact, but like, it feels like they just kind of like try to pump out every year. We got to get a new one out so everyone will buy it, and it's almost formulaic, which has made it feel stagnant, I think, you know. RPGs and MMOs, fantasy games, yeah. You know, have you heard of Final Fantasy 14? Someone said my name? Yeah, I said you brought chips and, popcorn and drink now. You're bringing both. You got your bucket of popcorn over here, and then you got your mug. Just go into town. Victor Von Doom. It's true. The forbidden number? Oh my gosh. It's not forbidden. You know what? I know that like it's a bit. I engage in the bit myself, but I put a lot of time into 14 back when I was like hot and heavy into it. Really enjoyed it. I don't know. I was also playing with a group of friends. That made a huge difference. Solo, I wouldn't want anything to do with it, but with that group of friends, we had a lot of fun. Very social game. You know what? And I had that moment recently. I actually started playing it again. I played it for about 3 weeks. Like a month ago now? I don't know. On and off for like 3 weeks I was playing it. Trying really hard to get back into it. And like the nostalgia hit and I was enjoying it and I was doing things and doing this and doing that. And then what was missing was all the friends that I used to play with. They've all moved on. And so after I got in there for a while, I wasn't really enjoying it. So moved on. That'll probably be my last time going back to it. Chilling like a villain. Wait, Von Doom is on Fortnite? Everything's on Fortnite. Wow. Who have they not partnered with? Is Master Chief in Fortnite? Yep, just a confident yep. Oh yeah, would you like if there was like a blue bunny with a lizard tail? Would you and a long ponytail? Would you? Wait, what would you think? Would you play? Would you play as? No, never. I would rather play as default character B. Oh, that's a good stretch. That's Fortnite collab win. Never. I've never played it on anything related to stream. Not a good player of it. Yeah, it won't happen. You would rather lose your account. Those are bold words. You should really consider that one. You know, do you mean that? I bet you have some skins in there already that you're not proud of, you know? There are 1,900 Fortnite skins. Holy moly, there's so many. How do you even get them? Are they all loot box? I mean exactly what I said. Fair enough. Fair enough. You'd be there for the Fortnite stream. Chill, you'd be on the team. You'd be one of my key 3. You'd be part of the squad. I gotta have an experienced Fortnite player. Exactly. Got that right. I bet Chill and I could win. We're gamers, you know? I played a game once. I'm pretty good at GTFO. You know, if you can play that, you can play Fortnite. Same basic thing. Walk around with a hammer, right? And then, what? Shoot some people? Hide for a little while? Hack the computer? I don't know. What do people do? It can be direct purchased, earned. Some are exclusives to events they hold. See, then there's the whole like the FOMO, fear of missing out nonsense at play. Yeah. Nope. We'll have to test the theory. No, I'm not gonna play Fortnite. The one thing I hate that Epic Games messed up on, if new people playing Fortnite the current season today of Chapter 5 Season 4, if they complete all the challenges to get Dr. Doom skin and the styles and other stuff. So, Battleship, are you essentially saying that like there were things in the past that are like tied behind events that are no longer accessible? Am I reading that right? Let's see. They can't complete the challenges because back in the first Marvel season, you have to complete those Victor Von Doom challenges in order to get the emote. Okay, yeah, so there's stuff that's locked behind essentially like seasonal challenges and things that are no longer available. A skin tied to buying a set. What? If you buy a Samsung G32 horizontal flippy Surface Tablet Pro 13 Plus, then you can get a fancy skin. The emote can't be used unless you win. Well, I mean, winning's pretty easy, right? You just play the game hard. You gotta get in there and beat them up. Beat them up. Does that mean you've only won once? Nah. Nah. Fair enough. I'm clearly not down enough with the Fortnite stuff, so it's fine. Okay. As I said earlier, I've been up for a really long time. I had to get up pretty early today. I know that it's a little early for us to be ending, but I'm kind of hungry and I'm really quite sleepy. So I think we may start winding down for the night. This will be a brief Tuesday Talks. Just brief. Tiny. Rabbit is sick. Rabbit is recovering. That's for sure. Yeah, still not 100%. Liked the food bit. I mean, you know, we could do the food bit more often. Honestly, food comes up on every Tuesday Talk. Like, it's just part of the thing now. You have to complete all those challenges to get other rewards and to get Victor Von Doom emote of him sitting down on the chair. But people can't get that. Did someone say tea? Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Can't get that this season because the only way to get that is back from the first. Got you. Yeah, so there's stuff locked behind time-sensitive things. The Emperor is currently ill. Well, I hope you feel better. We'll send some we'll send you our finest fruits. There's no more Battle Pass exclusives this season onwards. Does that mean they're like getting ready to drop support for Fortnite? And with recent data mines, old Battle Pass images were re-added, and it may indicate that old ones from before the decision may return as well. Huh. You know what? Vile elven. I'm not elvish. It would be nice if they brought him back, yeah. I agree. All right, y'all. Thank you all so much for being here, as always. To the new follows, to the resubscriptions, I appreciate all of that. But most of all, you all know I always say it, but I always mean it. What I appreciate most of all is your time. It just means the world that you all stop by, whether it's for the entire stream, for an hour, for a couple of minutes just to say hi. It always puts a smile on my face. We always have great conversation. And it's just wonderful to have you all around. So I really appreciate it. I hope that you all have a wonderful time zone. I've heard a lot of people doing that now. I like it, so I'm going to start stealing it, I think. Hope you have a wonderful time zone. And I'll see you all Thursday when we continue the remake of Luigi's Mansion 2. All right. I got to walk over to the computer because of the way it's set up today. But y'all have a good one. Take care, be safe, and be kind. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Mushy.